Hello guys, welcome back to Hollow Knight. This is a screen that some people will probably see hundreds of times in their playthrough, and for reasons unknown, for reasons I'm about to explain. Well, I already explained in the last video that when you fight this guy and you beat him, he leaves his corpse behind, and then you have the option to fight a harder version of him for essence, which I'm going to go ahead and do right now. But there's something else that I never knew about this game for the longest time, and that is that some bosses actually scale. Their health gets bigger as you upgrade your nail. So I had this thought that maybe I wanted to go upgrade my nail before attempting this, but I don't know how much it would have even helped. And I don't know if this is one of the bosses that does that, but I will tell you right now that this right here is the boss that introduced me to just how brutal this game was going to be. Up until this point, I was fine. I was fighting bosses. There were some that were pretty difficult, but for the most part, I was still able to handle them. And then I got to this guy. And this guy made me want to set the world on fire. I got so frustrated. I must have fought him 50 times, and I just could not keep up with him. I just couldn't do it. And so, you know, it's funny because now he's one of my favorite bosses in the game. Okay, that was pretty bad. I don't want to jump because the bubble was there, but what are you gonna do? Okay, yeah, see there? At least he's still only doing 1 damage, so there is that. It's too bad I had to take all that damage just after the stun, you know, but still. The sooner you get rid of the bubbles, the better. Because, you just gotta take your time, you know, don't get greedy. Again, I said that before, but it's crazy how true it is in this game. I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit here so I can try to... Okay, I just ran right into him there, jeez. Sometimes the bubbles can kind of blend into the background, which makes it just even more annoying, so if you go to heal, make sure you get rid of the bubbles before you do it. That's pretty much rule number 1 with that whole thing. Because there's nothing worse than trying to heal and there's a bubble coming at you ever so slowly, but it's coming just fast enough that it's going to get you before you can get that heal. Or worse yet, it's guaranteed to hit you just after you heal, at which point there would have been no point to healing, if you know what I mean. Okay, why did I do that? I'm not sure. I might actually die to this, I don't know. Oh, right there, see, that would have been... If I'd gone for 2 there, he would have got me, so... It's good that I stopped. I could use my magic, actually, on him, I guess. So what else are you gonna do at this point? Jeez Louise, man. I said I could have gone for 2 hits there. I decided not to. Just take your time, you know? His tail for that attack looks a little similar to his tail for when he, like, lunges toward you. So that can be a little problematic, but yeah. And never forget, you have a dash, too, so... If you need to dash out of the way, do that. I can't tell you how many times I forgot that I had the dash. Like, I literally forgot that I could just dash. The other problem is that, like, later in the game, there's an upgrade you get where you can just dash through stuff and take no damage. You're basically invincible when you dash. And you get used to having that to the point that when you come back later and go through the stuff earlier in the game, shit. You go back to do stuff earlier in the game and you think you have that dash, but then you don't, and it's like, you're so used to having it that you forget. Oh, no, there we go, we got him. Oh, thank God. I was actually legit worried about this, because last time I tried to do this at this point in the game without all the, you know, snazzy upgrades and shit, I failed miserably several times. But there you go. That gave me a lot of essence, too. I didn't actually look to see, but I think it's 400. It might be 300. Also, I'm not entirely sure that this is one of the bosses that scales with your nail upgrades, because I was looking at a list, and Lostkin didn't seem to be on it, but maybe I just looked too fast, or I didn't spend enough time looking. It's just, I didn't even know that was a thing until pretty recently. So, like, all this time, I've been kind of, like, trying to find out stuff about the game. Watching a lot of lore videos and stuff, but even that is still so crazy confusing. Anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and get out of here now. We're gonna grab this little guy up here. So, there's a lot of sort of weird moves you can do with this, like you can dash and then jump. And sometimes you almost have to do that to actually get something, like right here, you can dash and jump up to the right. Oops, well, there you go. Didn't even see you there. The spikes came out quite a long way. I mean, the only good news is, with the bubbles is, well, they'll give you soul when you hit them, so you have that. So you just sit around and wait for them, because they're not that hard to beat. They're like one hit, so yeah. And you get soul from them, so worst comes to worst, you can just hit them for soul. And then do whatever. Oh, man. And then do whatever, I say. Apparently that's it. I guess they dropped Geo too, which is pretty cool. Now we gotta get back to that bench so we can fill out our magic here. Fill out our map, I mean. Wait, no, not yet. Here we go. There is like a Geo deposit here, so if you want to stop and get this one, you can, but probably not the best idea if you don't have freaking Gathering Swarm. It's all just gonna fall on the spikes. But oh well. 255. Alright. Looking good, Ultimecia, looking good. I'm going to take this back off. We're going to put back on Dash Master. Could put Sprint Master on too? I don't know. It is only one notch. Oh, I want Grub Song. Oh man, I should have had Grub Song on before, but Mark of Pride. This is another really good one. You know what? Longnail is 2 and Mark of Pride is 3, but Mark of Pride is more than twice as good as Longnail is, so get Longnail out of here and put Mark of Pride in. Yeah, there we go. Lifeblood Heart. Well, we only got one notch left, so what can we just put in there to kind of... You know what? Here, let's put this in there. I haven't been using this very much. I haven't shown a lot of the applications of, like, charms synergizing with each other. And that's because most of the synergies that I could do, I can't do yet because I don't have certain ones. I want to get the Defender's Crest, which I guess normally you would have at this point if you did this the normal way. Because I think you're supposed to come through, like, the sewers to get here. But I kind of came here a different way. And so that's kind of changed a few things up here. Let's get this guy here. What about this guy? This guy's not going to let us in. He's got some very strong willpower or something. Now that we weren't able to get up here earlier because we didn't have the double jump down, but now that we do, stumbling over my speech here, we can get another stag station. So yeah, called the Hidden Station. Oh my god, 300? Shit, dude. I guess not. Oh well, there is a bench over here if you wanted to do whatever. Oh, so we're not going to be able to just hightail it out of here and go get more Geo, are we? Oh man, that's too bad. Did I put on Dash Master? Yeah, I did. Excellent. Of course, we can always do this too. This is a long screen. You pretty much always just want to crystal dash across this because there's really nothing here. I need to go get the Geo for this. I have to, like... It's going to be faster than trying to go out and go some other way. Oh, I just found a bunch of Geo over here in this little area with the spikes here, so that put us up to 300. I had to go quite a ways to get that, though. So I'm going to come all the way back down through the little train station here. I just want to go ahead and get this unlocked, get this freaking stag station. I think it's more important than, you know, because I probably could have just gone straight to the Royal Waterways from here, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to... Oh, Cornifer. Sorry, I missed you. Oh, did I never go back and buy the map? I guess I never did I? Well, now that we have the stag station, we can just go straight there, so yeah. The other cool thing about Crystal Flash is it works across multiple screens, so you zone out of one screen, go into another, you just keep crystal dashing. Oh yeah. Alright. Let's get it. That's probably the most expensive stag station in the game, like holy crap. I forgot that there was one that was that expensive. Here it comes. We only got a few left. I think maybe 2 or 3 left. Yeah, we're looking pretty good here. Of course, now we're not going to have the Geo to get whatever. But we can go visit the guy, the Grubfather or whatever. Also, this is probably the wrong stag station to do that, but, well, what are you going to do? It never hurts to go wandering through places again, though. Like, I see this one little path up here. Uh-oh, okay, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. This is a thing that happens. Uh-huh. And those guys, when they die, they explode, which is really annoying. I really hate those guys. As much as I've hated anything in my life. It's like in Willow when I was talking about, you know, feeling true hatred for those dogs or whatever. Well, I don't hate these guys that much, but they're up there on the hate scale. A lot of hatage going on. These guys don't seem to change very much, which is good. Anytime you see bugs that have like orange bumps on them and stuff, you gotta be careful because they're liable to explode on your ass. Yeah, we haven't been in here yet. Wait, have we? Holy crap, I haven't... Oh, I love that the music changes in here. Wait, I want to listen to this for a second. What? Jeez. It's really ambient, but it's got this very unsettling vibe about it. Holy crap. Oh god, I'm down to 1 HP. Here, hang on. Get over here. Just heal up 1. Oh yeah, spore. Love the spore shroom. Sometimes when you're least expecting it, it can turn out good. Let's do it again. Yeah, look at that. We actually used it to great effect there. That was kind of groovy. What is this? Where are we right now? Holy shit, dude. Oh, it's the tram station here in Hidden Station. Okay. God only knows where this one goes. At least now we've unlocked it. So, hell yeah. There are a couple of pathways that get cut off when this place transforms. So there's certain ways that we could go before that we can't go now. And once you discover what those are, you're gonna be like, oh, damn it. Okay, watch out for those. Yeah, I said watch out for those. That guy just came right at me there. Holy shit. Oh, right, and this is where we fought the first boss. Okay, we just never went up from here? Wow. Well, beats me. Yeah, so this place becomes a whole new challenge now. It's like a familiar area, but stuff is just a little bit different here. And not in a good way, I can tell you that. Like, this kind of looks like that grinding area that I was... Oh, this is where that is. Okay. This is where that grub is that I was about to go get. And I never did. I can get him now. So just like plink off the spikes here and get him right there. Sorry I had to wait till the world went to hell to save you there, buddy, but yeah. I knew there was one more around here. So at least now we've taken care of that. Let's try to find our way out of here and let's not get rammed by one of those guys, because if we do, it's 2 damage and we're history. I wouldn't be surprised if the infected crossroads ended up being responsible for one of my... You know what I just realized? There's a bench over here, and it's actually below us, not right here. Let's go grab that bench. Seriously. The bench is still there, thank the Lord. Yeah, but look at how now, when you look at the doorway going out into the area, there's just this steam coming out of it, and it just looks so much more threatening than it did before. Just more example of those atmospheres changing before you go into the area. Or like areas sort of telegraphing their atmosphere a little bit. Never thought I'd be saying those words together. Telegraphing their atmosphere, but that's literally what they're doing. My controller's acting a little funny. I don't know if I'm sitting the wrong way on it or something. Should I go ahead and do that while I'm here? Because I technically could. You know what? Let's do it. On the way to this first boss in the game, the False Knight, there was a different way we could go up here. And I never went that way. But I'm about to now. So right up here, there was a nice little arrangement of spikes. But we couldn't get through. Now we can. I don't know what this area is like in the infected crossroads. I imagine it's not as bad. But we're gonna try it anyway. I almost never come up here. I don't know if I ever have come up here. I've seen people come up here, so I know it's here, but it's like, okay. Get rid of you. At least I got full souls, so I can try to keep my health topped off here. Yeah, there really isn't anything here besides a random charm. And it's not a charm that I ever particularly use. Well, I guess I wouldn't use it because I've never been here, so... that would make sense, wouldn't it? Oh no, we got ourselves a fight, like a forced fight. Which means we're gonna have to take it easy. Or just hit him through the floor, because you can totally do that. Oh, you just appeared there out of nowhere. Man, I should have had the Howling Wraiths by now. I always forget where they are. Is that it? Oh, no, there's more. Yeah, they're gonna make you work for this one, boy, aren't they? If it weren't for those spikes all along the bottom, I'd maybe a little bit more, you know, offensive here, but I'm not feeling the need to be like that right now. Holy crap! There's so many of them. And they're just pooping out babies left and right here. Yeah, I think this platform is about the safest place to be, really. There we go. Nice, alright, no problem. Oh my god. You look like you're about to have a baby and be a baby coming out of a mother at the same time. And glowing womb. A lot of people, from what I remember, say they don't like this charm very much. I don't actually remember what it does. Drains the soul of its bearer and uses it to birth hatchlings. The hatchlings have no desire to eat or live and will sacrifice themselves to protect their parent. Wow. So it really is like having a baby and being a baby being had at the same time. Good lord. Anything else to really see up here? I don't think there is. A little bit of free geo to grab here from some monsters we killed before. Yeah, I don't know why, but this area kind of reminds me of an area in Metroid that you don't go to very often. One of those areas like in Meridia where the turtle lives. It's like one of those. And we can just go across the top to get out of here, thank god. There's money sitting there that I never realized was there. Okay, what were we doing again here? Oh, that's the question you're going to be asking yourself every other time you play this game. What were we doing here? Yeah, there was an explodey over there. I want to get rid of it. We're going to the Grubfather, for one thing. That's going to be, like, straight up from here. Wait. No, it's not. This is where the False Knight was. Coming through here again. Oh, no. We're not going to be able to go this way, though. Well, shit. Is there another way out of here? Shit, oh, man. You know, it's funny, because as much as I've played this game, I haven't spent a lot of time really looking around the infected crossroads that much. I imagine there has to be a way up and out of here, doesn't there? Or not. Oh, you know what? We can go ahead and do that over there, can't we? I was saying before I couldn't do this. Well, now I can, because he's a ghost mommy. I'd rather save before doing it. Well, here's the thing now. If you die to these, though, you don't actually go back to your last save. You just reappear outside of the fight. So maybe it's worth it to go ahead and try it. Screw it, let's do it. Bing! Of course, knowing which way to go in these little areas can sometimes be a bit of a trial on its own. Usually if you just follow the path of the things that appear before you, you'll get there. They'll kind of just lead you to it. Oh, right. Other times you can just totally skip it and just jump. Now this is just going up here. I think I went the wrong way, actually, because... Wait, isn't it, like, right here? It totally is. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this guy's got a bit of a bigger reach with the old thing there. It comes up a little higher. Oh, right, I don't have the dash that makes you invincible. That's okay, though. Just make sure you're not ready for that, and don't dash the wrong way. And this guy does 2 damage, even better. Even better. Okay, so maybe this is where we'll die a little bit here. Well, hello. Okay, don't do it again there. When are you gonna get stunned already? Jeez. Yeah. Good stuff. Good job. But see, yeah, you die here, you just kind of reappear out here, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, this guy always kind of gave me a little bit of a hassle, but I also haven't fought him that much. Other than in the Pantheon, I haven't fought like this version of him. So if I just jump over here, can we just kind of go straight to him a little bit here? Yeah, he's like right here. There we go. So we got through him a lot faster that time. And boom, just like that. He's actually really predictable, but I say that and then I just get hit by him. Yep. And so like swing the mace and then he'll jump. And if you dash under him when he jumps, then you can just get him from behind and it's not that big a deal. It's just a matter of watching for his pattern is all. And then he might dash again, so you never know. It's just that he's so big. Okay. Just wait for him to jump towards me here so I can... there we go, just like that. There we go. Yeah, you can't get too greedy in fights like this. Yeah, you know, I'm actually going to come back and do this later because I don't... Like, I could totally do it now, I'm sure, but I'm just not, like, feeling it for some reason. Something about that fight has always been really annoying to me. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Like, there's not that much we can do to make ourselves stronger at this point. Like, we could get more nail upgrades, sure, but man, I couldn't even get to the first stun on that guy, so... Like, something tells me if I tried it again, I wouldn't get much further. So, wait, which way are we... Alright, I guess you can't go that way. See you there. There we go. Nice. We just gotta get back to the Grubfather. That's what I wanted to do in this video, and I'm not gonna sit here and spend 15 minutes on a boss just to... Oops. I'm going the wrong way again. That's why this place is annoying, though. You have to keep going the wrong way just to get to stuff. You go ahead and explode so I can talk to this dude over here and see how he's feeling. So bright! Yeah, a lot of them just have little random thoughts like that, but still is kind of interesting. Just to be able to hear the thoughts of the dead. Like, when Spirit of Justice, Ace Attorney did that, I was like, hell yeah. Alright, can y'all... Seriously. Oh my god. Well, that was rather annoying, I must say. Alright, are we like... Oh, shoot, okay. I used to hate those guys a lot more before. They just seemed a lot worse before. At least now, I kind of feel like I can hit them and they'll go away. Just gotta watch out for those explodey dudes, that's all. And also keep yourself healed up here. Even if it means you can't shoot at stuff. Maybe it's for the best. So you're gonna get your soul back anyway just by hitting stuff in here, so no worries. Ready to go ahead and get that next nail upgrade, I'm thinking. Wow, that was beautiful. Too bad I didn't have Grub Song on there, that would have been pretty awesome. Okay. Boy, that guy just totally wrecked my shit, man. He came right at me. Oh, there's another one. Boom. Well, I didn't mean to zone out. Now that's going to bring him back to life, or maybe not. Oh, man. Infected Crossroads is such a pain in the... Get out of my way before I kick your butt again. I've already done it before, and I will do it again. I keep forgetting I have the double jump, too. I think it's right there. Okay, let's go say howdy to the dude. Oh, it took us long enough to get here. Oh, yeah! It's a lot of Geo you got here, buddy. Holy crap, he's got so much of it. I don't suppose... Oh, it's a rancid egg. Okay, I thought it might be the pale ore. He gives you a pale ore when you save 16 of them. But I don't think I've saved that many yet. There's so many of them in here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17? I don't know if those are actually them in the background. Okay, whatever. Get back to that later. Oh my god, these things are so annoying, man. This is why I never come back here, I guess, which is why I don't know my way around, apparently. Because holy crap, what a shit show of a place this is. Like, eventually you have to come back here to fight the final boss, and, you know, we'll get to that when we get there. But, beside the point. Alright, what was even up here left for me to do? Well, for one thing, sit on the bench. Hello, Mr. Elder. Anything going on right here? Feeling tired? That bench may be iron, but I sure... Okay, yeah, I've heard that already. So I have enough money for maybe 1 or 2 more things here. Atamastio! I'll go ahead and take a vessel fragment, because we're going to need to anyway. And once you buy the first one, he'll go ahead and put in the second one, which will be more expensive, but... Oh, just barely out of our price range. He sells a rancid egg. Really don't care about that. I could just come in here and get some of these little cheap, you know, trick... Oh, wait, actually, I need to come here and get the map anyway, right? Oh, shit. Map's not here. Did I already get it or something? I think I already got it. I'm just gonna go ahead and get these. Just because it feels better to get them. I can always grind up my Geo or whatever later. I'll just do that for now. So now we have 411. Alright. Oh, man. This might be a good place to stop. I don't know. This might be a little short, but I think we're getting there slowly but surely. We're making our way. So, it's a journey, though, I'll tell you what. That's one thing I love about this game, though, is you really kind of just make your own journey. And there's so many different ways to do it that... It's not to say that no two people do it the same way, but Like, you put 10 people in a room, you're probably going to see 7 different ways to get through this game. So, I don't know. Maybe that's a bad analogy. I think I might just go ahead and shut up now. That might be a good idea. So yeah, see you guys later.